TGIT because it is Fan Central Pitchside. So, thank God it's Thursday because it is time for your favorite show with your favorite host with the most. It is me, Michalia Cowan. And then Nathan.
It's okay. You need a little boost. It's fine. You guys can just go on.
No, I feel like they're more
ahead.
excited to see me than you right now.
I won't try to break that for you. All right?
All right, sure.
Now, the Manning Cup is set to enter the second round with 16 teams divided into 4 groups of 4 competing for the quarterfinal spots. And teams will play each other once, with the top 2 from each group advancing to the quarterfinals.
Yes, and Nathan, I believe that this is where the nerves start to kick in because there's no room for error. And as they say, if you slip, you slide. And this is the stage where only of the fittest of the fit will survive.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of teams who come into the second round strong. Eltham coming in strong.
Yes.
KC kind of had a little bump. Mona has been strong. So there's some teams that have been dominating. There's some names that were being called earlier that they've made it there, but now is to see if the consistency is there. And then the surprise of Eltham winning all the games, scoring all those goals, will they carry on? So those are some of the questions to be asked in the second round. It's going to be great.
It's exciting. I'm so excited to look forward to this. And one team that has been creating the stories, as Nathan says, is Eltham High School. The Spanish Town High School that has won 8 matches in the first round, scoring 34 goals while conceding just once. Wow. To finish top of Zone A with 24 points.
Yeah, that's amazing. I mean, Coach Gregory Allen has done a marvelous job. And I mean, when you beat Heidel twice, and this is Heidel who was in the final, and very good. I mean, they're still a good team, so that just showed how Eltham has kind of grown. And that makes their run even more impressive. Right. And they have a number of players who they've brought on from last season, carried on from last season, so they've clearly improved. And the big question, as I said, is, will they carry on this form into the second round?
I feel like it's a shock for viewers, even for me. And yes, I would think so, because to put their success so far into perspective, I mean, last season they finished 3rd with 19 points in Zone A with Haile Selassie, Jonathan Grant, Dunoon, and Greater Portmore, a far less competitive group.
Yeah, I mean, so that's how schoolboy football is. You play the group you're in, you try to do as best as you can, but teams have to keep growing to be able to compete at that level.
Right.
And Eltham has shown that, boy. Yeah, we had a tough season last season, but this season they're in it to win it. On it. So yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what they can do in the next round.
And I feel like whatever they have done so far, they have it all to play for Group 2 of the second round. Yeah. They will battle Tivoli Gardens, Excelsior, and Jonathan Grant High. Yeah,
that's not a small or easy group. Excelsior have been very, very consistent. Yes. Tivoli have shown that they were playing in a very tough group, and they really, really pulled out to be there. And Jonathan Grant is a perennial contender. They're always making second round. They're always causing a disturbance. So that's something good. But for me, meanwhile, Heidel is the next talk of the town because they're in a tough group. Group 3, as they face KC, Stats, and Wolmer's for one of the 2 quarterfinal spots. And when you think about that is that's like the group of death to me.
Yeah, trouble is there for sure. And KC, they have looked better as the season went on. As you said, they've have some bumps in the road.
Yeah, they had a bump the last game with Campion where they a very late goal to pull out that draw. I don't think it was we're not going to talk about that too much.
That's not the debate for today. And Stats has also gathered momentum, and Wolmer's. They're still so competitive in this group of death, as you said.
Yeah, it's a group of death.
And to think that one of KC, Stats, or Heidel may not make it to the quarterfinals, that shows the difficulty of this group.
Yeah, man. And I dare say that there'll be a surprise, because I think a farm team is going to fall out of this group, and I think...
You think it's KC?
I think Heidel, who have been very up and down this season...
Yeah.
I think they're contenders for a reason.
Okay.
I think they're going to show up now that they're in Group 2.
Right.
So that's what I'm thinking. And it's an open group for me, because remember last year Heidel beat KC in the semi-final. So this game should be epic, but I'm still going to pick Heidel
over KC.
I'm going to pick Heidel over KC. Do I think KC make it over Stats and... Yeah, I mean, KC was in a tough group, so I think KC has what it takes, and I don't think Stats have been as solid as previous years. And Wolmer's are still kind of just building. Coach has them in a 3-year project at this point. I think there's a lot to come from them.
Yeah.
So we have to kind of give Woolmer some time. So I don't know if we're going to see the best.
They're in a building phase right now.
They're in a building phase.
They're developing.
Let's have a look at the full Manning Cup groups that are coming for the second round. Now in Group 1, we have Campion, Mona, St. George's, and this is a good group. I'm looking forward to the match between Mona and George's, a repeat of last year's semi-finals. I think Campion has, I always talk up my team, is a very good team. I think they're going to surprise. Group 2 has Eltham, Excelsior, Jonathan Grant, and Tivoli Gardens. And then in Group 3, we have Heidel, Kingston College, Stats, and Wolmer's. And Group 4 has Calabar, Charlie Smith, Jamaica College, and St. Catherine High. Now, Group 4 again is no easy group.
Not at all.
So there's a lot of good games to see coming in the second round.
Absolutely.
Tired of the high interest rates and the whole heap of loan payments every month? Take a debt consolidation loan from AIM to pay credit card bills and all other high interest rate loans from other institutions. Make one low monthly payment to AIM and take home some extra money in your pocket. That's financial freedom. One loan, one low payment, more money in your pocket. Call AIM today to lower your loan payment. And remember, you won't find a better deal elsewhere. Guaranteed.
My heart goes crazy when you take the list of time. Let's explore our love. We'll leave the world behind. Can you feel me
Schoolboy Football, September 7 to December 14 on CVM TV.
Schoolboy Football, brought to you by Edgechem, AIM Financial Services, Texaco, and Connix.
What's your story? What's your sign? You're dreamers. Don't care what other people say. We're doing this in our own way. We come alive. We come alive. We come alive. We're doing this in our own way. We come alive.
Welcome back to Central Pitchside. We welcome Renaldo Adams as Giovannie is still out celebrating his win over Nathan in last week's debate.
Really?
Renaldo, it's the best time to be back so you can add salt to Nathan's wound.
Yeah, man, I'll gladly oblige.
It's all right. I'll see what's going on, but it's fine.
Or maybe Nathan will inflict some more damage himself in the debate. We'll have to stick around to see.
Certainly.
Welcome.
Thank you. You miss me?
Of course.
Come on, so you just hide out from the thing, so
No, we're there.
But back for the action.
Let's start with discussing the DaCosta Cup, because they've basically finished the first round of 32, the first phase of the second round, with defending champions Clarendon College, who are amongst the teams now going into the round of 16. Now, CC got a 2-0 win to book their spot into the second place of Group 7 on Tuesday. And Valentina Thompson reminds us of how it unfolded.
Clarendon College entered the round of 32 game needing to win and opened the scoring in the 28th minute, courtesy of Damian Sims. DeAndre Gallimore got the second 2 minutes after their halftime break to ensure Clarendon College secure the round of 16 spot. With the win, they moved to 6 points to finish second behind Group 7 winners Glenmuir, who beat Paul Bogle 3-0 to end with maximum 9 points.
Well, we're glad for this situation. The aim was to get into the next round. I didn't like how we played the second half of the game. The game was a little lackluster. I think the players are a little bit tired prepared now, but when you have a good preseason, this is when you go down. So we have to build up for the next round. So it's important how we prepare the team going forward for the next round. For the next round is going to be crucial. We have to move the ball much quicker. So we'd have to work on that.
We came to make the best effort of it, and we think we did, So it's not a matter of faults or anything, but we were up against it, but we tried our best, and we look forward to another season next year.
Meanwhile, 11-time champions Rossies High crashed out of the competition following a 1-0 loss to Kemsil in Group 1. Kemsil continued their impressive run with Shamar Daly getting the winner in the 87th minute. They topped Group 1 with 7 points, with Cornwall College second on 5. The 12-time winners beat Spot Valley 4-0 to join Kemsil in the next round.
I think it's a great performance by the guys. I think we're talking, training, how we're going to do it today, and I think they stick to the game plan today.
I think we let it get away in terms of poor finishing, but really proud of the guys. And we started from 1 month in August and to where they are right now. I think they deserve to go further, and if they had lost further, it'd be good. But that was that poor finishing, then we didn't mark well. So it's like on the run-up play, we got knocked.
Stets and Manchester High advanced from Group 3. Stets beat Mannings 3-0 to top the group, while Manchester's 1-0 win over William Nib saw them advance to the round of 16 in second spot. McGrath High rallied from a goal down to clip Christiana 3-2 and progress from Group 8. Garvey Massio moved to the next phase of the competition with a 5-0 win over St. Mary High in the other Group 8 encounter.
So now that we have spoken about Clarendon College a number of times this season, in recent years, they're not known to lose matches, but to lose 3 already this season is what you'd consider to be shocking, and shows they're not at the same level. Now, head coach Lenny Hyde is saying that they must improve ahead of the second round, which starts Saturday. Renaldo.
Yeah, and this is the stage where Clarendon College will be looking to peak, right? They had defeats to Central, Denby, and Glenmuir, and they're already gone. Those are already gone. That pass and gone.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And so I believe that they just need to take it game by game from here, and they have the title to defend.
Yeah, and I'll say it this way. I don't think that it's a drop in Clarendon College's quality per se. I think if you look across to the Costa Cup, a lot of teams that you weren't talking about.
Kemsil.
There you go. Have stepped up. And I mean, even now William Nib, who was doing great in round 1, reaches to round 2 and they're kind of falling off and they're not made it to the round of 16. So for me, you're seeing straight up that it's not just about the old boys dominating like they've normally dominated, but you've seen those smaller teams say, no man, I've built a program, it's time for me to step up, and Kemsil has shown just what can happen, a little bit of consistency. So I don't even think it's Clarendon College's title to win or lose. I think we now have a genuine enjoyment that we can watch because you don't know who is going to win the Costa Cup.
You agree?
And then, yes, and certainly, because to feed off what Nathan said, it enhances the product, and that's my bottom line, enhancing the product so that us as consumers, as sports fans, we enjoy what we're seeing.
We're enjoying a competition.
The same set of schools over winning. And I think when you look at those smaller schools, as I say, it's not about them getting lucky this year. Kemsil has played great football. William Nibos playing great football. There are a lot of other teams. McGraw has shown a consistency over a while now. Dintil has been punching above the so-called weight class, if you want to look at it that way. So for me, the old names that we used to talk about all the time, the Cornwall College and the CC and
it's about Dintil and punching
punch above them.
They're punching above them.
Renaldo, come on, man. Allegedly, they're allegedly punching above their weight class. I think they've learned the lesson. They're not punching too hard again. But you are correct. And I think that's the beauty about the Costa Cup especially. And I mean, even in the Manning Cup, we can jump and talk about them a little bit. You have some teams that are now in the second round that never really been there before. Campion has now done it 2 years.
I was going to say,
I mean, so
College.
You have to be really happy about the product of schoolboy football because names that we're not calling all the time are being called. And it's not that they're playing okay football and squeezing in. They're playing quality football.
Yes. I mean, I don't know about you two, but Kemsil for me, as we were discussing a while ago, is the team to watch in the Augusta Cup. They have certainly punched above their weight.
They punched too.
They're punching too to make it to the round of 16.
Yeah, man, and Kemsil is surely doing good things. I mean, to beat Glenmuir, and a Glenmuir team that had retool coming into this season in the first round, and join with a Cornwall College, which is, again, well-coached team, big team out of the West, and then beating Rossies, which will always be a contender, shows that they're stamping their authority on this competition. Kemsil, for me, as I say, is a team to watch. I won't call who will be champion because I think we're going to be surprised.
It's hard to pinpoint it right now, I think.
You're not going to... oh, my Lord. You're not going to get a winner right now. But how far do you see Kemsil going?
I see Kemsil coming out of this group. I see them making it into the quarterfinals properly. I believe.
About semi?
You see, the problem is, and this is what the Dacosta Cup this year has shown.
All right.
Teams show up on the day. I've seen Dintil show up on the day and been a very good challenge for somebody. I've seen a Glenmuir who I thought was going to be very dominant kind of fall off in a way. So when you look at that, I am saying that Kemsil has shown so far that they're able to be consistent. But you can't count at a Clarendon College. You can't count at Cornwall College because those teams, they have the resources on top of it, And then they have the kind of coaching who, in the middle of a game, they can say the thing that they need to change to get the better out of your players. So, and I can't look past two men who, in Lenny Hyde, in the biggest of them all, Tapper, who've coached at the highest level, coaching these schoolboy teams.
The Dacosta Cup round of 16 will see the teams divided into 4 groups of 4, playing each other once, with the top 2 advancing to the quarterfinals, while the 3rd and the 4th placed teams will contest the Ben Francis Cup.
So here are the groups. So with Group 1, we have Alphonsus Davis, Garvey Maceo, Kemsil, and Stets. Group 2 will be a battle of the champions, or the defending champions, if you want to put it that day, with Clarendon College. They're facing 12-time winners, most-time winners in Cornwall College, the 2003 champions from Technical, which I think is a very, very good team, and 7-time champs who've now found back some form this year in Monroe College. Now, Group 3 also has 2 former champions with Dintil again, who I say is a very good team, and Glenmuir with Happy Grove and Ocherius in that group as well. Punching above them weight, man. You know that. And then finally, Group 4 has Bel-Air, who've been a surprise package, and I warned you guys about Bel-Air. You and Gia never listened to me talking about Bel-Air is a chump team. Warned them about Bel-Air. You have Central High, you have Manchester, and you have McGraw who will contest that group. Now, for me, though we have to come up on a break, Renaldo will receive a beating later, just like the beatings that people have been getting in the second round, and the beatings that we'll be seeing happen throughout the rest.
As I said, I hope you add salt to his wound because he's getting out too conceited and arrogant.
Him chest too much.
The great debate is up next. Come back, guys.
Hi everyone, my name is Kurt Dunn.
Greetings from Kali's Kelly Yoga.
Hey, it's Travis Morrison, and I am your National Physical Activity Specialist. And it's time to make a move.
Jamaica, let's get moving again. Season 2 of the Ministry of Health and Wellness Jamaica Move series is here. Join us Wednesdays at 5 a.m.
Welcome to the ZZ Lottery Draw for 8:20 p.m. Thursday, October 24th, 2024. The one-drop winning number is 3. The hat-trick winning numbers are 5, 1, 2. The four-play winning numbers are 7, 6, 9, 6. The Lucky Day Lotto winning numbers are 7, 12, 8, 6, 20. The fireball is red. Thank you for playing with Izizi.
Welcome back to FC Pitchside, the show that you definitely do not want to miss. And now we roll into serious business. Last week, Nathan lost. Yes, so excited to say that. I love saying that. And he's about to attempt to rebuild his reputation and salvage some pride and take his ego off the floor. Renaldo also might want to add further blemish while building his name. So let's get down and debating. Last week we questioned whether or not the SPF's fixtures list is too congested, given the number of games teams have to play over a short period of time. This week I seek to add a solution to the problem. Why not have unlimited subs where players can go on and off, get some rest at different intervals? Nathan and Renaldo, I put the question to you. Should there be unlimited substitutions in schoolboy football? Nathan.
So, simply put, yes, they should have unlimited substitutions. When you think about the nature of football and how it has evolved over the years since inception till now, football is a growing sport that always seeks to get the best, to have the quality come out and to try and engender as much support for players being the best that they can be. Now, I know it sounds very, very cavalier. It sounds almost strange to talk about unlimited substitutions. But there are other sports that do unlimited substitutions that have shown over time that it has worked. It's cut down on injuries, allowed greater participation from players. And I think, especially as a trial at the schoolboy level, I think it would be a good testament to allowing the true student-athlete concept, because you can have more persons being a part of teams, being able to participate, having more players play an active role in building the team, in being a part of the sport. So I think unlimited substitutions would, yes, allow for the longevity of players because they're not doing as much. Though I can accept that there will be the argument that he'll come and say that, oh, well, you know, so the man them not get to play like how them are playing at the big league and blah. But nonetheless, it's schoolboy football. I think you have to be innovative and evolutionary at that stage.
All right, your minute is up. Oh, perfect timing.
It's me we're talking about here. All right, go. Renaldo, yeah.
All right.
Renaldo.
So, I'm against this notion for several reasons. Number one, Nathan, when football just come about back in the late 80s, early 1900s, most squads had 15 players, 14 players, the 11 on the field, and the 3 substitutes. Yes or no?
Correct.
You made mention just now about other sports where you have unlimited substitutes. For example, basketball, which is only 60 minutes, 48 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
You have the NFL, which is 60 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
However, an NFL team has between 53 and 55 players.
Right.
So they have the capabilities for, Nathan, come. No, you're not going nothing. Michaela, come. And rotate. Then no. So I look at it and say, football, the beautiful sport that we know and love. Yes, you want to improve, as I'm an advocate, to improve the product.
Correct.
However, I think that will diminish the level of competition that is required for the sport. Meaning, it's not pot and play. On a sports day, it's not a free-for-all. We want to see the best players on the team at that given time.
No, so for me, I agree with you. I don't think unlimited substitution means that you're going to have a player running and out every 10 minutes because you're trying to keep him fresh. I think that is going to diminish the quality of your team overall. But I think what unlimited substitutions allows for is, one, bigger matches and bigger match squads.
But don't you think that they will take advantage of it?
No, and I mean, the truth is,
taking
taking advantage of it is exactly what you want people to do, because you want them to have the best opportunity to present quality.
Maybe not taking advantage of, exploit it, misuse that opportunity.
But you see, that is why if you're going to put in something like unlimited substitutions, obviously it would have to have a rule structure that helps to promote it being used in the right way. It's not just willy-nilly you can substitute or 20 people 20 times and no. I'm saying that when you look at the fact that you're limited to 3 to 5 substitutions based on the league that you're in, and schoolboy football is now at 3, the fact that they've even gone to 5, they've added the concussion substitute. These are things that are added because of the evolution, the need for evolution in the sport. I think once you have the proper rule structure in place, I can say, especially at the schoolboy level, at that elementary level, that players are now able to grow, because guess what? Everybody's getting a chance to have quality time on the field compared to the man who gets at the end of the game at 5 minutes because the star baller is tired now, so he can come off. Now everybody can get their opportunity.
But do you think that, Renaldo, do you think it makes sense overall to to have this system and structure in place because it is considered an extracurricular activity?
On paper, it's considered an extracurricular activity.
Right.
But again, if that's the case, go play Interfarm. We look at this thing as a professional competition. We're fans. I don't want to see little Romario James from 1A on the field just because he has the opportunity to come on the field. No, I want to see the star baller, Nathan, scoring a hat-trick. You get me? Hold on. And to go a step further, I also believe that this will mold discipline into these adolescents, because remember, they're shaping into their shaping into adulthood.
Right.
So say, all right, I have to train hard, I have to work diligently, I have to impress the coach to get on the field, rather than, oh, we have a spot, so here you go.
Okay.
And to me, I'll just say the simple point. I think no coach is going to give Romario James a spot unless Romario James can play some games. But the luxury of this boy, I know that if Nathan knee hurt him, I know saying this particular game, I'm going to have to shoulder that burden off him a little bit. Unlimited substitutions, the way he can save that player's career, the long-term
just don't
career.
play him.
No,
Give him a rest
man, we can't play, but we just need a little rest.
Give him a rest for the day.
You have fight to Romario, so no matter what touch off the field. Give Romario a chance.
He'll play 3 days
Give
later.
Romario a chance.
Let us give Romario a chance, and let us also give Michalia a chance. It is time to wrap up this segment. Oh Lord, the pressure. Oh, it just got hot in here. So I have the honor and the duty to select a winner, and I'm so nervous.
I just see it coming in.
I choose as a winner this week's debate. I think Nathan won this.
No, sir.
I think
no,
so.
sir. No, we want a recount.
You want a recount?
I
think Nathan won this round.
This is fraud. And this will come back for?
When I win is a problem, you know. When I win is a problem, but it's fine.
You made up for last week.
I made up for last week.
Yeah. He argued his points a bit better.
There's an agenda.
What agenda?
Do you know that I'm yet to mark my name on the debate scoreboard?
You haven't won a debate?
I have not won a debate. Wow. This is an agenda.
You were close this week, though.
No, I demand a recount. I demand a recount.
He was close.
So
next week, research, wheel and come again, and you will win.
Take it up with the Debates Commissioner.
And you know what? You will decide the topics next week. So you can research it before. You can sit